The biggest positive about the defense, I think we have sustained these possessions where maybe we would have a segment of 3 or 4 good ones. I think we're getting now where it's 5, 6, 7 good ones, and we're able to impact the game a little bit more. I think we've seen that in pockets. I thought we defended really well at the beginning of the Brooklyn game, and then in stretches that we put together really good possessions. And I think it takes some of the pressure off our offense. When it does that, we know we can get into a possession game and be able to make stops.
Is he still trending towards Wednesday being possible?
He practiced today, and everything went well with practice today. So we're just kind of staying on the schedule. We've got practice tomorrow, and then make the final call. Tomorrow, if he's ready to play the next day. I think that'll be the easiest way.
What do you need to see, or is it just him not getting any setbacks or anything?
Yeah, I think a lot of it is him just having the days to kind of build himself up. I mean, you look at everybody else got a training camp and preseason games, and this guy's coming off an injury, so he has to rehab, and then he needs a little bit of time, to be comfortable and be confident with everything. And I think he's doing well with that.
Have you had to think about how he fits in minutes-wise, rotation-wise, or are you not there yet?
Well, it's a constant thing as the games, we hit these games. We looked at the calendar today. We start January in a couple of days. We've got 16 games this month. 16 games in 31 days. So, that's a lot of basketball, and it's gonna take a lot of players to play, at a consistent level with that kind of schedule.
Mike, what's been the difference with Randle these last few games? He talked about, teammates getting in the ball where he likes it. What have you done consciously, I guess, to try to do that for him?
Well, I think a lot of it is just is what he said. I mean, our spacing, there's a lot of things that go into your teammates helping you. Spacing's a big one, and that they're able to create some space. They know where he's operating. He's been playing with such force too. He's been a downhill guy. He's been able to create space off the dribble. He's finished really well. He shot the ball well. He's getting fouled. I mean, so he's doing all the things that would, lead to a guy that's putting up numbers like he's doing.
When earlier in the year, before you were the head coach, I'm sure you saw him kind of inconsistent. Some good games, some bad games. He admitted that he was struggling to get used to his new role. Do you see what we've seen lately as just a progression there, where he's getting more comfortable in addition to the new spots that he's in?
I think it's probably a lot of things. I think it's the, how well he's working with others, just in terms of the chemistry of the group that and they're working with him. Vice versa, it's not a one-man thing. This game is easier when 5 guys are connected. And that's the hardest thing. It's always been the hardest thing in this game to play it. It's a simple game, but how do we get all 5 guys really functioning together? And some of the things that don't show up in box scores, the spacing, the screening, the setups with the passes, and some of those things take time. It takes time to build that and understand each other and be able to help each other. And I think, that's the mark of the good players. They're able to help others.
So the less traffic is because now they're more familiar with him. He's more familiar with them.
I think so. That's just playing together. It takes a little while, to be able to really effectively play well together. You look at all the teams where you say, "Wow, those guys really played well together." They were together for a while, and so this group, as we've worked through it, we're still building. We're still trying to build on each day. So we've got opportunities to grow.
Is Alfred okay? And I only ask because I saw him with the trainers and he came over here. Is that an injury?
He's fine. He practiced today, and yeah, he's fine.
Dennis was limited today. Is there a chance for Wednesday?
I think we have to get through tomorrow and then the shoot around and just make sure with his type of injury, the fact that he was able to do some things today was a good sign.
You have a couple days to get ready for Portland. Is that a good thing? Obviously, I mean, a lot of you guys want to get back on the court. They're playing so well right now.
I think so. I think it was, the schedule hits when you have a couple of days like we have today and tomorrow. We take advantage of, trying to clean some things up, try to work on things, and then they have time to do some individual work and really stay sharp.
I know, the players said that they had this players-only meeting guess it was Fizz's last day, and they talked about the importance of holding each other accountable. And Julius and RJ had said since then they felt like they've been able to do that as a group. I don't know how much of that happens in front of you, but have you noticed them kind of holding each other accountable and having kind of an open dialogue amongst each other?
I think these guys, it's been, I guess to answer that, it's been a process of everything coming together, and things come together in pieces sometimes. And we've got a really good group of guys. They're high character guys. They work hard. They're professionals, and so they've used this time to really come together. So that would be my explanation. Where they respect each other. They're all good teammates, and then when you do that, you let the game let it all come together.